crazy.
Good morning again. Penny here a million times. Gonna do a quickie one, different lights a little bit. And wow, I can't even see the screen. I don't know how much you can see, but I don't have much cell here. Maybe you have 1.5, 2, so you get whatever you got. If you lost it, later you go to hiohofineart.com, go to free video. I just blocked in really quickly right now here, but look the distance right here and here, and there's no rhythm, almost same. So I got to change this one to here, so it looks better, the shape wise. A lot of people painting this place without the sky, but I really like sky. Even have a little streak of sky is really make me happier. So look over there. So if you squint your eye over here, it's have many layers, but I'm not gonna do it because, and you gotta block in the big shape because we want to be fast, right? So this trip I painted really always a lot of thin because I don't know how to carry them wet, go home with the airplane. So I hope they dry fast. I use Mary J media to speed up, dry. So this distant canyons, everything is right there. And they have, of course, many layers, but we don't have to worry about it right now. We worry about the big shapes right now. Squint your eye, the sky, it's really warm. There are many clouds here, there today too, but my focusing today is not the clouds. I painted clouds all day long yesterday. So really I'm trying to focusing on just the distance of the place. Canyon itself, one big shape. So that's the brush I use. Rosemary, a little. I love to use this to start longer fiber. Use the side. That's what I like to do. I have another way to start, but you know, this trip I did. See, I didn't do any detail, just the mass of the shape right here. Then here's a kind of purple, another canyon next to it. Today is somehow very red. Last time I was here, it's kind of purple. I think it's different time of the day, maybe kind of late today. So if you notice they're different from before you were there, you can, you know, try to think why. So help you to thinking. So that's another canyon right next to it. So this way I cover my canvas really fast. So can start a little lights over here and on top of this canyon. And that's kind of important here too. Again, this is just a quick sketch. I'm not trying to do a, you know, studio work or whatever. Just try to feel the color. And here has a lot of shadows. I'm not gonna go there because they change dramatically. I have to choose what shadow I want. Here gonna stay pretty much the same. So I'm gonna busy about here. This shadow can go so fast. So you always try to get to the, in outdoor, you always try to get the where we're going to be changed fast the place to to deal with that first here. It's a shadow. There's another canyon over here. So carve that shadow out. Here's a valley of canyon. I don't have to be super accurate about it because just a quick sketch, fill out the color. Fun sketch. Here's another canyon, and then from here, right there, going to another canyon. So that's this canyon. And sometimes you get so dizzy, so lost. Too many of them. Here's another one. Then here, pretty much all stay in the shadow. Here I have a couple layers. But when you do this darker canyon, you don't break up this shape. All the value change in the same range. Squint your eye all the time. I try to not change, but it's hard to not follow the change. Now there's other canyon, like I said, right here with this shadow. That's another canyon right there. And this is a valley of that. And I did one studio work, described really, couple of studio work described really detailed. Here, I don't need to, I just get a, I mean, this can go back, do another time of the, I didn't realize how bad my English is until I look at my own tape. Because I really can't hear myself when I'm talking. But when I go back to look at my tape, I'm so shocked at what I'm saying. I don't even understand what I'm saying. Myself, I don't know. Good luck to you. So here, this light's really important to me. So, and those cast shadows are not as important as here. So I'm gonna do here first. And because here, when the sun keep going up, here all gonna lead up. I'm not gonna have that anymore. So too distant here. The sky is really warm yellowish, and I can, you know, carve it in right here to get the shape, curve the shape out of the canyon. So without breaking all those shapes, don't do anything unless this is established. And this strip I did mostly is a thin painting. I love in pastel, but it's just hard to deal with. I don't know how to take them home. I have some fast dry lights. And I look at other artists that really tease about to use a lot of thick color. I love it, but try not to. Another canyon here. I did lights. Another canyon. See, here canyon was in the dark. Now it start to all lit up. Should follow it? No. Squint your eye. You don't want to. I don't want to see it. I'm in trouble if I say to put it back in now. I'm never gonna be in. For the people not used to screen eye, and you might see different color over there. Now the LED up is right here. My really point of interest is here. So nothing, I hope nothing can take away from this. See here, really very strong lights here, but you don't want to promote there because you want to look here. And this is secondary. This is already gone actually. So here light up. This got to be number 1 pop up. This number 2. This you don't have to have that at all. So my personal choice is, if you look the real this place, if you take a look at this place, the sky is the brightest. Okay, I'm changing this because I don't want my skies brightest. Sorry, I dropped my phone. I want people pay attention to here. So I'm gonna tone the sky down. This is the brightest place. If you squint your eye, the big two, if you have two value, one is sky, one's here, I'm changing that. I want people look here. Where's my knife? Oh, gee, that's scary. Oh, here. So that means, and also here, same bright. I don't want you to look here and here. I want you to look here. So now, this is pretty bright already. I have a lot of clouds today, but I don't want it today. So what I'm doing now is I tone down the sky a little bit, cooling them down too. Basically send them back, and also make a value less bright. By doing this, so you can pay attention to here. See, difference. And here is dangerous too because it's competing with there too. Don't set up you. This is my own enemy. Set up competition against myself. That paint is so thin. That's nothing to break. Don't too worry about your opinion. Too value about your opinion. Never come up with work if you're too worried about it. Have to have the attitude that I don't care. Best opinion come up when you don't care. I'm kidding, but it's very true. So here's all other rocks around here. I didn't use a big flat brush this time because I want them dry fast and painting really thin this trip. It's kind of aggravating, but I just play the fun part of that. Those are those tree, the whatever that called, what that pine tree? It's so easy to become black dots of them. Try to, you see them one by one, but try to connect them, become one shape. Try to connect all the trees. Simple. Simple is the most difficult thing to do. See, they have bushes right here. Here's one. Try to not make it too dark because I did a work a couple years ago, maybe last year. I think a couple years ago. I see the big black dots of the tree. See, here is not important. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna connect them, become a shape, tray shape. Later, all those trees gonna light up over here. The sun also come here. I might wrap around the sun here because I painted here before. I know. Just watch. Sun will be from here to here and gonna be here. I might put here. The sun gonna be here and also here. Not sure I want them or not yet. Let's see what happens. And here drop down to here. Oh, sun came out again. Out. So from here, carve in. Is that the purple part? It's purple part of another canyon. Try to use that to curve this canyon out. I can't cool here down. Here is all gone already. Look, sun already all over there, and it's impossible. So I know there are some shadows over there. Make a cooler shadow over there. You know, go with it. You know, the shape. I know there are cool shadows go around like this way. And the shadow of and when I get home, I'm gonna try to show you a couple thick applications painting because I didn't do a lot. I do mostly wash this time because again, I don't know how to take them home. I need them dry. Sometimes you can put on your windshield, bake them. They can dry faster on your windshield. Like I make here a little darker so the lights can pop up. And so do here. Remember the workshop I tell you about the complementary color? So that's the idea of the block in, cover your canvas. From here now, you just adjust them and try to get more of the shape in and wrap up about the next 10-15 minutes. The sun came out again. I'm gonna make one more statement of around here, and then I'm gonna take off. And if you want to see more of the stuff, you can go to hiohofineart.com. I have a free video up there. Keep uploading the free ones so you can enjoy up there, and share a different technique of the painting. So now I want to reconform my focal point. Here it's very warm. I needed to add some orange in there. Actually in the wrong place. It's a curving back. And this is not very nice, so get rid of it. So that's pretty much idea. Give you a pretty good idea about a quick study here. And I didn't use very dark color, so it's kind of very soft, very thin. So if you want to see full demo, what's going on with here, and go to Hioho, fineart.com. I'm not gonna go into this canyon. I'm not pointing to it. I already laid out the azimuth. If anything I do, probably just adjust off between sky with here. Have one. Definitely. The rest leave soft. All I need here have something sharp to take this away. That's gonna take away from my own work. Set up competition for myself, which I don't really want to. So so that's idea. This is like and I can show you the finished version when I'm ready. And you also can go to ChesapeakeFineArtStudio.com. Go to video section, sign up for free, and go from there. Here's the view I'm doing. It's a gorgeous day. So that's a quick one for you. See you next time. It's very cold today. Look at me.